This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Walton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick release by the QB. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He wants to change this route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries.
Snags it, and there's running room. Hits him with a stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the red zone, it's Marshall. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Carr gets it out fast. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Running inside, Walton. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
So much for tight formation, smash mouth, 2nd and 1, and they've got 4 receivers across. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Carr above the noise. Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first down. 1st and 15 here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The option look. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't need to force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got his man on the outside. At the 40, snags it and he's open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch and he's down to 5.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing. Carr. Quickly complete. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play fake. Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead
to the house. They look like they're about to give up points, and then all of a sudden they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The corners are walked up tight. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent.
Pulls it in down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. C.J. Carr firing again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Carr to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run the option. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Blue 30. Go, go.
Throwing, Carr. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Marshall. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Blue 30.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Black 14. Black. Go. Straight on the end.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and long.
Wilson, hey, Wilson. Warrior. Splinter Romans.
Underwood. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Carr makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Here's a little room there. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the Houston Cougars. And it's the Bearcats able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively,
Oh, he wants it all.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Here's Underwood to throw. Working that left side now.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Underwood. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The offense changing the play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. He's on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat and playing him like that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Right on the money. At the 45, on his way. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Walton. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Marshall. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll send the back in motion. Takes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
So this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll take it himself. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field. Big Blue with the answer.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, and the offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Throwing, Carr. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Hauls it in. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got a lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Flying out to the left. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business as an offense. You don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Looking for a crease. It's Walton. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.